All right.
Woo!
31.
Amazing.
25 was what I was supposed to do. All right, cut music.
Great. Good job.
So I'm trained for 25 a clip, in case anyone's wondering. My name is Dan Reeses, and I am a different human being than... Do you have the water?
Yeah, it's right here. Ice cold, right here. And it's just for you. It's
cigarettes.
smart water.
Cigarettes will get you every time. Don't smoke cigarettes, boys. They're very unhealthy. Just because right now in my life, I find myself having to mitigate some of the stress. That doesn't mean... So, I'm never doing this on camera ever again.
It's hot.
Well, it takes... I need to open the door.
Stifling.
Oh, the acoustics are fucked up. That's why you keep it closed. I get it. Okay, so for anyone that's watching this, please understand that my name is Dan Reeses, and this is the way I think. Just so you understand, okay?
Can you pause 1 second?
Yeah.
Today is September 1st, 2025 at 11:44.
And what day is today?
Monday. Labor Day.
Yes, thank you.
Labor Day.
My name is Dan Reeses. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Amen. Go ahead. Swear yourself in.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
For anyone that's wondering, doing 31 push-ups in a clip is not as easy as it looks. It took me an entire summer of being illegally incarcerated in the local penitentiary known as Essex County Jail. And in one of the incarcerations, I was in 24/7 lockup for my own safety, apparently. So it's a great story, isn't it?
That's a lot, yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be discussing just one day in the life of Dan Reeses.
Okay.
And until that day passes, so everyone that's watching this, who gives a fuck about this? Labor Day. Okay, everyone that's watching this is going to have one of two options. If they choose to, and they have an attorney, they can reach out to Jamie@microbank.com with a K. If you can't figure it, no, I don't give a fuck. People have to figure it out. Remember, Mal has your email address, Mal's attorney has your email address. Anyone that needs to reach me, do not contact me directly. It does not matter if you have an email address. I do not check Dan Reeses at Gmail. I couldn't give a fuck about the past, okay? The past is in the past. I live in the present, and I think about the future. So for example, my mentality is very simple. I believe in not revenge, but a good, healthy life is the best revenge. So I'm going to tell the audience a story, but before I do that, I want to say hi to my kids, Drake and Pierce Reeses. I love you very much. It is almost noon. You have not called me to say good morning like we had discussed. So in exchange for that, I will have to explain to you that you not only hurt my feelings, you broke protocol, and you might find me to be extremely annoying, but please understand that before Mommy and I got married, I spent an entire decade, plus a few years after that, convincing her not to marry someone like me unless she is willing to understand who I am as a human being, who's extremely complicated, extremely fast thinking, and everything after that, you have to remember I'm a human being. So no matter, even if Mike Tyson paid for our honeymoon and I took Mom to Bora Bora in the nicest villa in the entire world, eventually people need to remember that I am a human being.
Eventually.
Do you understand that?
I understand.
So for me to film a 22-minute segment, I have to do 25 push-ups and X amount of sit-ups. Sit-ups are a little bit more complicated because there are backbone muscles and back related.
I think just back muscles, not back.
Jamie, I need a back out of me. Jamie, why don't you go ahead and do your job? Let's go ahead and put those videos live that we discussed. So I'm here to explain, like everyone is looking at me and saying, what the fuck just happened? And I'm here to explain. When I go to court, I am not allowed to speak. I am shut up at every chance I get.
That's true.
I am a victim of domestic violence and over 40 crimes that have been committed against me in the last 5 years. And in exchange for me finally going public to a really humiliating and shameful experience, rather than having the protection for my children and myself, I was arrested on 4 separate occasions illegally. I am not joking. This is the craziest story you will ever hear in your entire life. And I give it to you for free on YouTube, but I'm not going to be able to get past day 1 until my rights as a father are restored. People take accountability for the crimes they've committed, and I am made whole as a human being. It is a very normal thing. So for example, Ms. Resnick, for this video, you're going to have to put up a tile of me and taking my boys to school, and sometime in June. For anyone that's wondering, I am interested in a competition called World's Greatest Dad. I would like to enter myself into it, and you might find me to be really annoying. Well, what's up?
Nothing. I need to just write something down. Yeah, go ahead.
You might find me to be really annoying and fat and whatever, but I assure you I'm in great shape. I'm not on any drugs, and I find it really offensive when people diagnose me with mental illnesses when they're not intelligent enough to understand what's going on. So, I will explain. Jamie, ask me, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
I don't know some parts of it, but what I do know is I know that what I post is 100% real, and I have to, by law, now post it because I have had my constitutional rights violated, and I've been arrested for posting nothing more than video evidence of abuse. And it's abuse of the system. The abuse of the system really stems from a few different things. Now, today I'm going to post a few videos and explain about them. But I want to explain to you, Jamie, something.
Okay.
Over the weekend, or maybe like a day like Friday or Thursday, my father-in-law, who I love very much, and the boys need to see this, committed a crime. And that crime is lying to police officers. Now, he has done this on several occasions when it comes to trying to remove me from his and his daughter's life, rather than amicably communicating with me and saying, look, this is not working out, you and my daughter are fighting. My father-in-law did something that I never in a million years thought that he would ever do. And I will explain.
Okay.
The social contract that I entered in, the whistle,
That was the whistle.
was very simple. I married into a good family. I come from a bad family. I know what a bad family is. I didn't marry into a bad family. I married an honest man's daughter. And what has transpired in the last 5 years is so horrific and so unimaginable that I want to give this man a chance. That before anything, he has the option. All he has to do is go to the police department, speak the truth, say, you know what, I was under a lot of stress, I love my grandkids, and I will never take away his grandparent or Grandma Sherry's right to see the boys and let the boys come and stay overnight and be with their grandparents. And I say this on YouTube, so if you're a human being who's afraid, if I get full custody, which is 100% going to happen, by the way, if I get full custody, or when I get full custody, I will prevent my kids from seeing their grandparents. That is bullshit. That is exactly the kind of thinking that got us here. Because there's nothing more that I want than to make my kids happy. But being cut out of their lives through illegal means is so wrong on so many levels that I know for a fact this is not my father-in-law.
Okay.
This is a different human being. And if you've been watching this, I've been combating something called the singularity. And I will explain to you very calmly exactly what's going on in this video. Pay very close attention. Are videos being uploaded?
Sorry, I can't. Yeah.
What?
I need to do a picture.
You're going to see this video before it uploads. You don't need to pay attention.
Go ahead. Go.
Okay? As I was combating the singularity, I found a way to destroy it. But there was a huge problem. You see, my wife and I have known each other for 25 years. So if you're a single man or a married man who's been engaging in texting and side texting and all this, and even meeting up with her, or even worse, what she did this summer, you need to understand that I've been with her for 25 years. Jamie, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
During those 25 years, let me explain to you something, okay? in between having a child and being married, means we were already married. And before we even thought about having our first child, which was fully planned and it was a miracle, and I love Drake and I love Pierce more than anything, and this whole thing is killing me and I'm working really hard to stay calm, but I'm really dying inside, because what Miss Resnick is going to show you is evidence that I have taken my kids to school almost every single day for their entire lives. Both boys, they went to the same school, except for the last few months when what my wife was doing was so horrific and atrocious that I had a full mental breakdown. And I had this mental breakdown because I was so afraid of the system turning on me if I ever came forward and spoke the truth. So for example, Ms. Resnick, one of the videos that, if you give me permission to post or you post on my behalf, is going to be a video of my wife breaking the law by signing a government document. Not only that, she had her father pay tens of thousands of dollars for an attorney to back this up, meaning that she lied on an official government document, which I will prove on YouTube, and that was used as the basis to have me removed from the house. Not only that, no matter how many times I've said this to the judge and showed video evidence, I've shown this. Listen, there's something called Daniel's Law. So I don't want this judge to think that I'm breaking anything, but I've shown this judge video evidence of me being assaulted in front of my son, and she did nothing about it. Nothing. There was no action taken. I was not allowed. We had a nesting agreement and a handshake on it and a verbal agreement in court. The audio has been deleted and I'm kept from hearing it. And this judge has kept me homeless for over a month, all because of what you're about to see. Do you have the TRO? There's a temporary restraining order that I filed because the Livingston Police Department completely ignored first and second degree crimes. And the reason why they ignored it, we'll get to later, like not now. Right now, the most important part is everyone stays calm and understands what is going on. So, in family court, we discussed something called the predicated act. Like, when did shit hit the fan? And one of the most interesting parts about this family court is that they have no rules or laws that they follow that I've been able to see to this day. Tomorrow is going to be my last day in this kangaroo court because the only thing this court has done is hurt my life. It has not protected me whatsoever. It has actually exposed me to liability as well as my safety and endangered the safety of my children. My wife has kidnapped my children on 2 separate occasions. And I reported this over almost a week ago, and nothing has been done to communicate with me. I am a father. I am a human being. Forget about the federal agent and applied mathematics stuff. That's just, you're fucked. And there are 3 things that can happen in this order if I am extremely upset and I will take legal action. Number 1, let's do number 3. Number 3 is you get a formal legal notice. Number 2 is you get a letter with my letterhead on it. Number 3 is silence. If it's silence and you don't hear anything from me and you know I'm extremely upset, this is horrible for you in the legal sense. That means that I'm gearing up full onslaught litigation. Unless you choose option 1, which is reaching out to Ms. Resnick, setting up a cordial meeting at any public location, police station, anyone who wants to see me.
Which one do you want?
I want to see the first one.
Oh, I brought the last 3.
Okay, any one of them. It's not going to change the original filing. I'll take any one of them. That was filed against me and used to make me homeless and take all parental rights away from me without any reason given to me whatsoever. I have not been convicted of a single crime, nor will I be, because I'm innocent for all 4 of the arrests. One of them, Jamie got arrested for doing what the judge ordered her to do. I swear to fucking God, I swear on everything, I can't make this up, but I can't just keep filming all day long. And the whole point is that for the last 5 years...
Plaintiff.
All right, look, forget about mine, okay? The issue is that the way that the courts work is so archaic and so hurtful to the victims that I have to change the entire court system on YouTube just so I could prove a point. And I will do all this. There's a whole new building built for me to do this. I know you don't know what I'm talking about, and I know if you're watching this nationally or internationally, you don't believe me, but I assure you there's an absolutely brand new courthouse that was built just for me to do this. I don't know what to tell you. It's 100% true. Look at the address. All right, what's the address, by the way?
What?
What's the address of the new courthouse?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second.
So I'm going to have Jamie read most of this. Okay.
I'm listening.
This is the information that was signed in an affidavit and sworn to be true and on YouTube you will see what actually happened from the eyes of Jamie Resnick, right?
Yes.
Excellent. How much time do we have left on this video?
8 minutes, or 7 minutes.
7 minutes left? Oh, that's it? Okay. So here we go. Why don't you
6
read,
minutes.
why don't you read from right here. This is restraining order in domestic violence. I want to repeat it to everyone.
This one?
If you're an attorney or any human being who's watched any law show whatsoever, there's something called venue. Venue is where you're supposed to air your grievances or whatever problems you have. If you have a civil venue, which does not include violence, you are breaking the law by doing this if the video you're about to see is a complete contradiction to what Ms. Resnick's about to read.
Wait.
Start from the beginning. Start from the beginning, Ms. Resnick.
Plaintiff states parties have been together for 14 years and share 2 children together.
Okay.
Plaintiff states defendant is on drugs and unstable.
Pause. First and foremost, I've had 3 blood works done, and they will be right now. And my 2 arrests, and then I had to go to the hospital. This is just unbelievable. And these are baseless accusations for someone who met an international drug lord. This human being that is accusing me of drugs met and married a federal agent who was pretending to be an international drug dealer on an operation, and now is claiming that I'm on drugs. At no time has this human being ever said, hey, sweetheart, I love you. Do you need some help? You want to go into rehab? You know, the boys and I love you. That never happened. Not one time. As a matter of fact, she joined a support group for victims of people who are on drugs while being on drugs herself. And I'm not even accusing her of that because that is for divorce court or civil proceedings. Law enforcement can't get involved. Keep reading.
Okay. Plaintiff states defendant and his assistant, who defendant may be sleeping with, have...
Pause. In domestic violence court, I was accused of maybe sleeping with Ms. Resnick. Maybe. With no evidence whatsoever. Keep going.
They have been making, have been making YouTube videos of plaintiff and her family.
Pause. I have never, one time until right now, put up a single video that was not either me speaking or me speaking about something that's funny. For example, my in-law's last name is spelled with an SKS. That is pronounced X. It is very similar to Larry and the Blacks, which is an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. My father-in-law looks identical to Larry David. This is something I've been filming about for 5 years. So to put that in a restraining order is insanity. It's complete insanity. For 5 years I've been filming the same content. Going on vacation, sleeping with my wife, going to parties, everything, whatever you want. Yeah, I've had a financial issue the last couple of years. That doesn't mean I need to be made homeless, arrested, and separated from my children to a point that it's noon and they haven't said good morning to me. Because they've been alienated from their father, illegally. Keep reading.
Plaintiff states defendant posts their personal business on the videos and defames her character. Plaintiff states due to the videos parties have posted, plaintiff and her sons are now ostracized by their neighbors.
Pause. First and foremost, I saw on FaceTime Judah and any of their other boys. There's one human being on my block who I went to middle school with. I've lived in this town. The reason why I'm so upset is because I've lived in this town my entire life. If you grew up in Livingston High School from 1998 to 2001, you might have been lucky enough to go to one of my parties. I have never had the cops show up. I had the best parties in Livingston history. I promise you, I swear on absolutely everything. They were absolutely epic. They were better than anything you've ever seen in movies. I actually stopped doing them by the time I was in 11th grade because I had a perfect track record. Cops never came. I lived on North Livingston Avenue, the fucking busiest street in the fucking town. I never had a police incident in my 20s. Never in my 30s, until the late 30s where I moved into town with Mallory. Okay, keep reading.
Plaintiff states on 7/7/25 she entered her home and had seen the defendant's assistant in the home. Plaintiff states defendant was in the bedroom smoking a cigarette on the bed. Plaintiff states she had previously asked defendant not to...
Faster, please, can you read faster?
Not to allow the assistant in the home...
If you're telling me there's 2 minutes, why are you reading as if you don't know how to read?
Dan, stop.
Please.
Plaintiff states he asked the assistant to leave and she refused.
Pause. Jamie has worked with me for the last 7 years, 5 years in the house. Mallory painted the entire office. This is a complete lie. This is complete perjury. Keep going.
Plaintiff states
This is completely live, completely illegal.
Took out their phone and started to record plaintiff.
We're about to see what really happened.
Defendant and the assistant followed plaintiff around.
Stop. So Mallory signed an affidavit saying that we followed her around, right?
Yes,
All right,
yes.
keep going.
Around with their phone and attempted to entice plaintiff to do something. Plaintiff states police were called and the assistant was asked to leave by police. Plaintiff states police separated parties and left. Plaintiff.
Stop. That's it. The rest is even more lies.
Okay.
All right. The tile pic is going to be what we were doing June 6th.
Okay.
The video is going to be from June 7th, the next day. That's it. So the judge, who I've asked for a psychiatric evaluation as well as anger management as well as a few other things that I want to keep private, has not only allowed this, has fully supported this, and all of this has been funded by a human being who I entrusted as the patriarch of a family that I married into. Do you understand how fucked up that is?
Very.
So now you're going to have to post what really happened. Let's see the truth. Okay, Ms. Resnick?
Yeah, I got it.
So what do you want to say to sign us off?
Keep watching.
You don't have to keep watching. You don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, if you find yourself offended by this content, please do not watch it. If you find yourself offended by this content, do not watch it. If you find yourself offended by this content, your children or anyone else, do not watch it. This is public content. I am here on behalf of the Office of the President of the United States in conjunction with the U.S. Constitution and the First Amendment of freedom of speech. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Labor Day!